What's going on, you guys? Nelson here. Welcome back to another video. Right now, I'm sitting here outside, just right across the street from the park here in close to Limburg, Germany. You guys can look that up on the map. I don't think I mentioned this in the other video, but I had injured my knee pretty bad, and I was literally in the house for I'd say like two and a half weeks, so like literally almost more than half a month. And I must say, I felt like I was gonna go crazy. I felt like, Jesus Christ, if I stayed one more day in this house, I'm gonna just lose my mind. The thing was, I just couldn't even walk, and there was nothing I can do. And the doctor just said just to relax and rest and things like that. So it feels good to be out and about in nature. I'm in my car right now. I'm gonna slowly get out and take a little walk. But yeah, the thing is, I can't even go too crazy. With walking, I have to just take my time, pace myself. I'm just happy that I could even walk at this point, because I literally was out of commission the whole time, and it was just the worst feeling ever. But yeah. So anyway, guys, as you could tell by the title of the video, I wanted to talk about my first experience ever in Germany. I don't think I mentioned it. I just mentioned just living here for like 7 years. But fun fact, I actually lived in Germany the first time when I was a little boy. My father was military. And so, it was, I really got my first gist of what life would be like here living in Europe. And I always said when I grew up, I would come back someday. I don't know why I said that, but look what I ended up doing. I ended up coming back, and I haven't looked back ever since. So, interesting, the way life plays itself out, and the way things just pan out for your life, But, anyway. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way you can be notified every single time I upload a new video, a new song, any type of content that I'm creating. It's just exciting times, and I'm just here to share my experience of with Germany and how that's changed my life on many levels. So let's get to the main juice of the story. Let's do it. What's going on, you guys? So I'm out here in nature, just chilling. See. Taking my little walk as usual. Oh, by the way, over there you see all those cars? That's like the Autobahn. So that's the famous road everybody that's ever wanted to come to Germany likes to go on when you don't want to have a speed limit. So yeah, that's it looks slow from here, but it's actually, there's no speed limit. So anyway, I can't walk so fast because of my knee. So I'm just kind of like walking at a slower pace than normal. But I wanted to talk with you guys about my first experience ever in Germany. It was actually quite nice. My father was in the military ever since I was 6 years old. My stepfather, that is. And he always wanted to get stationed out of the country, because we grew up in the Bronx, New York, our whole life, And so he promised my mom, he said, hey, I want to take you out of this life, this ghetto, crazy life that we live, and I want you guys to start a new life with me. And so he did exactly what he promised my mother. They ended up getting married, and I was 6 years old, and I remember getting on my first airplane ride, TWA. I remember the airline. I know that airline doesn't exist anymore, but it was a 747 aircraft. What the hell is that? Is that a bullet? That is definitely a bullet. You guys tell me if that looks like a bullet or not. That's a bullet, right? Anyway, crazy shit. So yeah, anyway, long story short, I was 6 years old, and I remember getting on the airplane for the first time, and I remember taking off the ground. That was the first time I've ever experienced flight as a kid, and I just felt my body lift off the ground. You felt that wind going underneath the wings, and it was just such an exhilarating feeling. I remember getting butterflies in my stomach. Go figure. And everything, I never forget, the first thing that came to my mind, because it was popular at that time, was micro machines. So everything went from being normal size to turning into micro machines. And so I'll never forget that experience. It was actually pretty funny. And the first time we went to Germany, we lived in this place called Karlsruhe. Well, actually, we lived in Italy first. That's where we flew first to. Stood there for 2 years in Livorno, Camp Darby, and then we flew over to Germany. Not so long after that, and yeah, it was amazing. And I remember landing, and it was just, wow, man, what a machine that could take you from one part of the world to the next. And I'll never forget that experience, to be honest with you. It was just really, really beautiful as a kid, to be able to say, hey, I experienced that, and or whatsoever. So got to Karlsruhe, and that was like my first like real experience of Germany. And we lived in Germany for 3 years, and I remember going to Karlsruhe Elementary School. I'll show a picture here in a few seconds. And I remember coming back to visit this place when I was an adult with my ex-wife and my son. He was a baby still, and it was so crazy to revisit that time, those moments of my life. And yeah, at that moment I said, you know what? I did it. I came back as an adult. But just living the experience, the food, the culture, I already had that foundation already instilled in me. And it was just really cool to come say exactly what I was going to do. I said I was going to come back. And what is that over there? Yeah, and I came back. So super cool time, super great experience. But Karlsruhe, I never forget it. They had I think they still have it there. They have names of the names of the streets are like Tennessee Avenue, like actual like American street names. And I think that's pretty funny. And I'll never forget when I went to go visit back as an adult. You still seen a lot of the old buildings, and it really blew my mind. The same gymnasium that I used to play basketball in. Then I wanted to travel. We had like this baseball field all the way across the way, and I found that same baseball field that I played in when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old. Yeah, I loved it. Germany, I don't know what it is about Germany for me, but it just has such an impactful effect in my life, and I really, 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 from the bottom of my heart, just have a connection here. And so, besides that, I say my favorite place that I've ever visited in terms of being an adult. I did a musical tour out here in Germany, in quite a few places. I was in Stuttgart. I did my knees bother me a little bit. I gotta take it easy. I'm so excited to be able to even walk like this right now. So I'm just like, if I don't pace myself, I'm gonna hurt myself again. So I gotta be careful. But I'm just so happy that I can even walk right now and just get fresh air. Period. It's such a good feeling, honestly. But yeah. Anyway, I've been all over the place. I was in Hanover. I had a great performance over there in Hanover. Stuttgart was also pretty cool. Performed in Berlin. Hamburg as well. But my favorite place ever in Germany that I've ever like performed in, and just overall enjoy the people, I would have to say Hamburg. 100% Hamburg. And I'll tell you why. Hamburg, like, they really just take on like the music of people, you know. You don't have to be like superficial famous or anything like that, and they just really take you for who you are. And I think that's what I love about Germany, period. It's like, you know, it's a little bit the same everywhere, but where people just love your art for your art, you know. And I think that's for me, it was a great starting point, and just to gain the exposure, gain the experience. And I'll never forget my first song that I've written. I said, you know, my first time, you know, I said it to the audience. I said, this is my first time performing the song, guys, so bear with me. You know, let's just have a good time. I remember saying something like that. And I remember when I played the guitar, I strummed the chord on the guitar, and I sang my first note. And I'll never forget the electric magnetic, like, it was such an electrifying energy that shot back at, like, I shot it to them, and then they shot it right back at me. And at that specific moment, I was filled with so much joy, so overwhelmed, I was so happy that I literally was in tears at that moment, you know. And so yeah, just the experience, my first experience ever in Germany, living here, stems way deep, you know. It goes way back for me, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, just so you get to know me a little bit better. 2020 is going to be a good year. You know, new opportunities. I'm gonna have a lot more new videos. If you guys have any topics that you want me to talk about, please leave a comment below. And yeah, thank you so much for everything, guys. I'm gonna get back in this car. I don't want to hurt myself anymore. The sun is slowly starting to go down. See? Yeah. So I don't want to get caught by the darkness. But yeah, guys, if this is your first time tuning in, please do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. That way you can be notified every single time I'm uploading something new, guys. You know, support the channel, support the cause. You know, my goal essentially is to make YouTube my full-time job, so I can just travel all throughout Germany, all throughout Europe, and just give you the experience of what it's like being an American here. And so so with that being said, as I always say, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to the next one. Peace out.